Good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. Happy Friday. I'm Nicole Hernandez. It is just 6 o'clock now, and we want to get to our meteorologist, Thomas Patrick, because if you haven't heard it yet, it is officially the first day of summer and summer solstice. So, Thomas, what do we have in store for that?
Yeah, the summer solstice officially, I think it's in the 7 o'clock hour Pacific time, but it does make today the first day of summer. The weather not following suit, at least not here in the Northwest. It's like almost hot everywhere else in the country. I actually just spotted Denver's forecast at 100. The Southwest is in the 110s for today. Yeah, not here in the Northwest. Going to be a much cooler day thanks to all that cloud cover overhead. It's 51 degrees, overcast skies in Spokane, and even a little bit of light rain just kind of around the area. First of all, north central Idaho still seeing some very light showers, mainly over the mountains at the moment. And there will also be some showers that push up on the west side to the Cascades. But I think we're in for a generally dry day today, but the cloudiness and the cooler temperatures are already here for this first day of summer, and that only gets amplified for this weekend. So it should be a pretty cold summer weekend, if I say so myself.
And taking a look at traffic this morning right near downtown Spokane, really nothing happening on our roads besides a few cars getting out and headed to work this morning. Things are looking fine in terms of congestion. We're not seeing any major backups or crashes, but we'll of course keep you updated every 30 minutes here on Up with KREM. Our top story this morning, it has been 2 years since 2 people were killed at the Beyond Wonderland concert at the Gorge. The festival is back this weekend, and Washington State Patrol is stepping up their patrols to keep people safe. WSP says they use high visibility enforcement patrols to make sure officers are in the right spots at the right time. Beyond Wonderland is this Saturday and Sunday. 26-year-old Brandy Escamilla and 29-year-old Jocelyn Ruiz were shot and killed while attending the festival back in 2023. 3 others were hurt as well. James Kelly is the man charged with the shooting. He is scheduled to go to trial in July. Well, in less than a month, a mental health hotline for gay, trans, and queer youth will go offline. The Trump administration made this change. It's known as the Press 3 option. It connects LGBTQ plus youth to specialized counselors and crisis resources. More than 1 million calls, texts, and chats have come in since 2022. The Trevor Project says Press 3 is vital for saving lives. LGBTQ children are 4 times more likely to attempt or commit suicide.
This is not because of anything having to do with who they are inherently. It's because of the way that they're treated in society. The stigma, the discrimination, all too often the violence. And that's why it is vital to have specialized services where there are counselors who have been specially trained to understand and be empathetic in response to these unique concerns.
Last year, they had calls from 16,509 numbers. The Trevor Project is planning to ask Congress to reverse this decision. We do want to remind you, help is always available. If you or someone you know is in crisis and needs help, you can call or text 988. It has been almost a century since the federal government put strict limits on gun suppressors. But a section in what's been dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill would take away some of those restrictions. It would remove firearm suppressors from the National Firearms Act. It would also get rid of the $200 tax when buying or selling suppressors. Supporters say it's a matter of hearing protection, and that while suppressors reduce noise, it's not fully silent.
A lot of people think, especially the anti-gun crowd, that suppressors are going to increase crime, or it's going to be easier to commit crimes and murders undetected because the gun will be silenced. That is a myth. Suppressors do not silence gunfire or the gunshot. Okay, all it does is it brings it down from a level that will definitely damage your hearing down to a level that will not damage your hearing, but there will still be sound.
Reporters say doing this could benefit military members, hunters, and shooting sports enthusiasts. Opponents, though, say the measure is dangerous. They're worried deregulation could make it easier to misuse suppressors and send a signal that the administration is undoing gun safety measures. Right now, the bill is in the Senate. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Air Race Classic finishes up this weekend, and the finish line is right here in Spokane. To celebrate the end of the race, Phelps Field is hosting Neighbor Day. It is totally free and open to the community. You'll be able to go in, see aircrafts up and close, there will be food, but the coolest part is getting the chance to meet the women who participated in the Air Classic race. Take a look at this map here. There are 4 different entrances for guests. For more information specifically on this event, you can head to our website, KREM.com. And speaking of the Air Race Classic, here is a look at the race. There were 4 teams. Oh, it looks like these are dogs. That's okay. We're also talking about it being National Bring Your Dog to Work Day today, so that's why that popped up. But I do want to get back to this. There were 4 teams competing from Spokane and North Idaho: the Phelps Field Sky Queens, All Sports Aviation Ladies, the Idaho Skies, and the Lilac Ladies. By the end of the day, the Phelps Field Sky Queens will have arrived back here in Spokane, and then we should know who won by Sunday. And if that's not enough planes for you, the Moses Lake Air Show also starts today. There will be aerobatic performances and the National STOL, which is short takeoff and landing. Tickets are $30. The gates are open at 9 a.m. both today and tomorrow. All right, check this out. Did you know one of the best arcades in the country is right here in the Inland Northwest? At least that's according to Newsweek. Our Brandon T. Jones and Thomas Patrick went to go check it out.
We're here at Jedi Alliance, which has just been voted via Newsweek as one of the top 15 arcades in the country. But now, with the help of your vote, they might get to number 1.
That's right, and you have the chance to help them be recognized across the entire world, and you can tell easily why. They're one of the best arcades I've ever been in. What
With
about you?
over 150 machines, including pinball.
Including
I love
pinball.
here. Let's
get into it,
I
Thomas.
mean, I'm just going to quick little
Thomas
game.
is somewhat of a
okay.
pinball expert, is what I've become aware of since we've been here, my friend.
Just go for the ramps, Brandon. It's quite simple. Just go for the ramps.
You've been a lot better than I have been,
Yeah.
so I'm impressed with it. I'm impressed with
Invincible.
it. But this really is. Is this your first time ever coming to
This
Jedi
is
Alliance?
my first time at Jedi Alliance. Absolutely will not be the last. That is for
Exactly
sure.
right. I mean, I can imagine, right? You know, this is something you can talk about in some of your card games, right? About how Jedi Alliance is one of the best in the
Once
world.
a gamer, always a gamer, Brandon.
Exactly.
And it's obviously just such a fun place to be. Also kind of feels a little bit like a museum with all the movie posters, some of the vintage toys that you can find here. But obviously, while you are going to find a lot of pinball, these cabinets, these are the best ones. Street Fighter 2 came out in the early 90s. I mean, where else are you going to find one of these? I'm going to load up Ryu for this one.
All right, we're 1-1, right?
Yeah, best of 3,
This is
of
our
course.
third,
Here we
this
go.
is our third game right here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, lock in, Brandon. Here we go.
All right, you know what I'm coming
Ready?
at you with,
Fight.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
he's going with the low. He's going with the low left. I got him on the ground.
Uh-oh. There it goes. Come on.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Bit of a lead.
Yo, you're actually, oh my gosh.
I'm countering him this time.
No. I'm about to make quick work
World
of it,
champion! We
Hey,
got
good
it.
job,
But
man.
absolutely such a fun place to be. If you haven't been, you got to come down to Jedi Alliance. And again, vote for them. They could be number 1 in the whole country.
I love how stoked Thomas is for that. That was the perfect assignment for him. All right, if you want to vote for Jedi Alliance, you can go to the Jedi Alliance Facebook page for the link.
It was a comeback. Brandon was smoking me in the practice games too, so I had to study. I had to learn how to get him for the on-camera part of it. Weather-wise, though, today, of course, the first day of summer. It's the summer solstice, which is a bit after 7 p.m. Pacific time. It does mean that today is our longest day of the year, or it's the more accurately, it's the longest time between the sunrise and the sunset. We get 16 hours of daylight for today. Fortunately, it's going to be a bit cloudier overall for this first day of summer, and quite a bit cooler as well, with high temperatures only in the upper 60s today. And while we probably skirt past all the rain chances for now, and they'll stay in the mountains, I think this weekend there will be some more rain chances and scattered showers for the inland northwest. So we're tracking that and the time frame of it in your full forecast coming up.